Yeah, hello all students. A very good evening to all of you. So welcome you all for the day number 10 for IBM Hack Challenge. So we will start in a couple of minutes. We'll wait for other students to join. Then we can start. And I'm requesting you all to please convey to your team members, to your friends to join the session. So today they will get the clarity about the different problem statements which we are going to be discussed today, which you have to be choose, and based on the problem statement you all need to be build a solution for it. So thank you very much. We'll start in a couple of minutes. Request you all to call all your team members, your friends, those who participated in IBM Hack Challenge. Thank you guys. We'll start in a couple of minutes. Yeah, hi all. Yeah, hi all students. A very good evening to all of you. Hope my screen is visible and I'm clearly audible. Please give me the confirmation once into the Q&A, guys. Hope my screen is visible and I'm clearly audible to all of you. Okay, really nice. Okay, that's good. So once again, a very warm welcome to all for day number 10 of your IBM Hack Challenge 2022. So today, guys, we are going to be discuss about the problem statement or the use cases in which you are going to be build the solution based on the learnings you done in last few days, last 9 sessions. So today we are going to be discuss about the problem statements in which you have to be choose and build the solution. So I'm requesting you all to please call to your team members or your friends, those who are participated in IBM Hack Challenge, to join the session. So they will get also understanding about the problem statements and the different use cases in which we are going to be discuss about one by one. So total we have like 14 problem statements in which today we are going to be cover 7 problem statement or 7 use cases where we will give you the in-depth clarity about what exactly the problem statement is, what expected, so what we are expecting from you to provide the solutions, what are the existing solutions, recommended technology stacks, and also give you the glance about like what are the business impact if anyone providing the solutions to the consumers, to the businesses, and also give you the information what are the references you will take to build a solutions for your chosen problem state. So I hope you all are really excited for IBM Hack Challenges use case. So for that, I just want a quick confirmation once into the Q&A. I hope you are clear with today's agenda. Like we are going to be discuss about all the problem statements. Out of 14 problem statement, we are going to be discuss about first 7 problem statement today. So I hope you all get the clarity for today's agenda. And I hope you all are really excited. Whatever you learn from last few days, I hope these learnings will help you to implement while working onto the problem statements. So if you have any queries, we have a Q&A in last. So I'm requesting you that please listen all the 7 problem statement first. And then after we have a Q&A, in that we will be ready to take all your queries, or we will be address all the problems, all the queries which you are having. So I'm requesting once again, please call to your friends and to your team members to join the meet, so they will also get the glance about problem statement. So now for explaining the problem statements, I will introduce Mr. Mahidar, who will be the speaker for today's, who will be explain you about the problem statements. So over to you, Mahidar.
Yeah, thank you, Shivam. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hi everyone. Very good evening. So I welcome you all for the IBM Hack Challenge use case discussion. So as Shivam said, so we have like total of 14 use cases or project statements, we can call them as. Okay. So in that we are gonna to like deep dive into the first 7. So the rest 7 we're gonna look them into like tomorrow. So first let's see the uh, the total use cases. Okay. So yeah, shall I start? Can you guys give a quick confirmation? Like, am I audible for you all? Is it fine, or should I speak somewhat loud?
Yeah, Mahidar, if possible, please speak a bit loud and you are clearly audible.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. Thank you all for quick confirmation. So yeah, let's just look into the first use case we have. So the first one is AI-based personalized electronic gadget recommendation system. Okay, so and the second one we have is real-time air quality monitoring and weather forecasting system. The third one we have is develop an accurate model for cricket pose estimation. The fourth one we have is visual analytics and recommendation system for digital marketers. The fifth one we have is Rust estimator for corporate cafeteria. Sixth one we have is optimizing delivery routes using machine learning and graph theory. The seventh one, applying AI to help improve their lifestyle. Okay. The eighth one we have is NFT sales analytics dashboard. Okay. So the ninth one we have is electric vehicle charging network management with machine learning. Okay. So the tenth one, detect malicious activity to stop attacks using machine learning. And the 11th one, anomaly detection in network traffic using machine learning. The 12th one, develop and deploy an application for customer care registry. 13th, develop and deploy application for nutrition assistant. The final one, the 14th one, digital payments book. Okay, so these are all the 14 use cases we have. Okay, so let's look into the one each one in depth. Okay, so let's look into like each one. And yeah, today we're gonna see like the first 7. Okay, let's get into the first one. The first one we have is AI based personalized electronic gadgets recommendation system. Okay, so yeah, you all know like electronic gadgets. So electronic gadgets are nothing but the gadgets that we gonna use like every day, like a mobile phones or anything that's run on like electricity. So that's we call as a electric gadgets. So like what does recommendation do? Okay, so let's first look at into the recommendation. So first one, so yeah, let's see what the recommendation and how AI is coming into the picture of recommendation. Okay, so yeah, AI algorithms analyze customer behavior to predict the recommended product that shoppers are most likely to purchase. Okay, so personalized product recommendation based on behavioral data can analyze large sets of historical and real-time data that understand with each customer wants. Okay, so yeah, what does like AI comes into the picture, so it analyzes the data we have and it predicts. Okay, so it predicts like, okay, this particular gonna buy this. So it will recommend, so that based on that we can recommend to the customer. So it mostly happens on the behavioral data. So behavioral data is nothing but the data they have like from the start of that company, so of several customers. So based on that, on the historical data and real time data that's currently happening, so based on these all types of data they have in their database, so like we can use them, we can apply AI technologies and we can recommend. Okay, so why? Okay, so like we have seen why AI came, so why we want to recommend. Okay, so why is it necessary to use the recommendation engine system? So yeah, so yeah, a well-developed recommendation system will help business improve their shoppers experience on website and result in better customer acquisition and retention. Okay, so what happens? So like if you have a better recommendation engine. Okay, so recommendation engine is nothing but the recommendation system, we call it a recommendation engine. So what will happen if a buyer comes to your website, so if you have a good recommendation system where you can suggest him, like he or she might have came for one particular product, but if you recommend like a lot of products that are related to this particular product, so they will tend to like buy it more. Okay, so they will lean to, okay, so this is we are buying, so maybe we can buy this. So that's what like recommendation system works. So if somebody comes for one, we can recommend them, or we can recommend much better products by which they are seeing. Okay, which you can suggest them. So these are like we can do. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Okay, the recommendation system designed based on the journey of a new customer from the time he or she landed onto the business website, from the time to when he or she makes a repetitive purchase. Okay, so for like there are like several types of recommendation types we can do. So one is like that's a personalized thing, so it depends on the history of your purchases. Okay, so the if you are purchasing the frequent ones, the most frequently you are shopping in one online shop, so based on your purchase history, so we can recommend some projects. And or based on the purchase history of the other people, okay, like a similar product bought people. Okay, so we can use that also, and we can push this recommendation to other people. Okay, so that's how like we can use this recommendation system. Okay, so that's how the recommendation will come. And so what happens, like what happens by using the recommendation system? So we can have a better customer relations. Okay, so and we can also push customer to buy like the best products that we have currently offer and we can do. Okay, so for every solution, this is the statement. Okay, this is a problem and we are going to develop a better recommendation system that which have a better recommendation. Okay, so like to recommend a good products or to recommend the relevant products to the students and all. So like that how we can do. So for everything, so we will have a business model. Okay, that we can call it as a business impact too. So business model is nothing but generating the revenue also we can call. Okay, so we can generate the revenue by tie tying up with the electronic product companies. Okay, so we can tie up with the product company and we can also tell them like, okay, so you have this certain good products, so you don't have like much better publicity, so have this better recommendation engine with me. So yeah, if you are willing to like collaborate with us, so we can push it to the furthermore people where people can buy and use your products. So we can also generate like this, and we can also like tie up with yeah, we have a better recommendation system, so we can offer these services for uh, one particular applications. Okay, let's suppose like a third party. So if you have one website, so we can go to that website and we can say, see, like have a better recommendation system, so I will offer my services for you, the recommendation engine, so where you can improve like this. So in that way, like we can generate the more revenue. Okay, so the every like the problem statement we have discussed and the business impact we have discussed. So there might be someone who have already like made like some better like some recommendation systems and already there. So let's look into like the existing solutions. So the existing solution is, so yeah, yeah, this is a website. Okay, so okay, yeah, this is a product name like Netcore. So where they have built a one recommendation system. Okay, so what they are doing is they are offering services to different networks. Okay, so yeah, you can have a demo, or they are offering basis on the service base. So yeah, you can do. Okay, so yeah, they have collaborated with the different websites also. Yeah, we can see those websites. Okay, see like these all see Jack and Jones, Gas, Biba, these are all like these are all the different types of websites. So if you have a good recommendation system, like we can also do for a like for electronics also. Okay, so and the next one so we have is Amazon.in. So I think so everybody knows this Amazon.in. So we frequently shop on Amazon. Like in Amazon, we can find different types, but we have a electronic section too. So where they will recommend most products like uh, Amazon suggestion or Amazon frequent buyers. Or if you go to buy one mobile, you can see like in the below of the mobile there will be a case. Okay, so like a case for the phone or anything like that's we call it as a recommendation. Okay, so if we build like that thing, so what will happen, the customer who came to buy a phone, they will tend to buy a case too. So that's how we can do, we can recommend good products to them. Okay, so not only Amazon, we have like different types also, we know like Flipkart, okay, Snapdeal, Alibaba. So these are also like we can consider for existing solutions. Okay, so again to build this application, so let's have a look into a recommendation technology stack, so where you can use them. Okay, like we use data science, artificial intelligence, and we can use uh, yeah, we can use like a lot of different types. Okay, so different types like machine learning, everything like we can use, that's like etc. So these are all the recommended technology stacks. Okay, so where you can use this technology and you can build your application. Okay, and but to build this product, so we have like we can see some references. So yeah, these are like two references. Okay, so this is the first one. This is a Analytics Vidya, it's a blog, so where they have discussed more about like what is recommendation system and how many types of recommendation systems we have, and it explains more about the recommendation engines. Okay, so yeah, and the second one is it's also a blog. It's a Medium blog. Okay, so Medium website blog where they have told about not only the recommendation system, how like AI is coming and how we can include different types of AI technologies in a recommendation system, not only the simple recommendation based on. Okay, so clustering based on recommendation, not only the clustering, we can use like different types. So they have discussed in depth. So I suggest you all to go and explore more about the references, like to understand more about the problem statement and see explore more about the existing solutions that we have given, so to understand more. Okay, so yeah, that's what about the first one. So let's go into the second one. Okay, so the second one we have is real-time air quality monitoring and weather forecasting system. Okay, so as you all know, air pollution has become a biggest environmental problem like that's nowadays we are facing. So there are like a lot of causes that's gonna affect for the, we have like different types of causes that affect the air quality. Okay, so what's happening with the air quality if it's bad? Okay, so if air quality is bad, so what the same air we are breathing, so the chemicals that are there in the air, so that's affecting us. And everything in our body is getting like it's getting polluted. Okay, so to the chemicals that are released in the form of natural gases and all. So yeah, that's what happening with the air pollution. And there are like a lot of premature deaths also. Okay, so premature deaths is nothing but a baby in the stomach of a mother. Okay, so that before they are coming out of the womb, so they are due to the effect of this air pollution, so they are dying in like, we have seen like a lot of millions of cases. Okay, so in the premature death, and not only the premature death, so after birth also the small babies, due to this air pollution, so they have they're born with some lot of disabilities. Okay, so like there are like several types of disabilities. So like, and so these are all the factors like that's affecting by the air quality. Okay, so so this is the problem we have. So what can we do by using forecasting system in air quality? So air quality forecast, okay, what it does is it can play a important role. So forecast is nothing but predicting what can happen, like what can happen in the in the near future. Okay, so telling like, okay, this will be happen in a near future. Okay, it can also play important role. Let's suppose take this thing as like, if you know like tomorrow there will be a high pollution, so what you will do, you will carry a mask like N95 mask while you are going out, or you will try to stay at your home, or you try to install a air purifier at your home, so to you at least to keep your home as a good thing. So this is how like the forecasting comes into the picture, and it can help you all. Okay, help us all. Okay, yeah. The air quality forecast lets the public to know expected air conditions for upcoming days, so the government authorities can take action to manage the air quality issue. Health advisories, local air quality affects how you live and breathe. Okay, so these are all the solutions. So how government is coming? Okay, so as you all know, in India, like if we talk about air pollution, so the city that we're gonna remind is like Delhi. So like we all know, like there is a lot of fog due to air pollution, and like a lot of accidents were being happen, and it's for some people like it's becoming unbreathable to, so who are going to Delhi for like 1 2 days. So it is becoming difficult from them. So what happens like I have listened this. So the honorable CM of Delhi, so Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, so he have like he have bought some students and some professors from like some institute, a popular institute, so where they have researching the pollution of Delhi. Okay, so where they are researching and they are analyzing like how much pollution that's gonna cause in Delhi, only alone in Delhi, due to the factors like industries or cars or businesses, or like the basic carbon stuff that's happened in Delhi. And they are also analyzing this thing. Okay, so the major problem of for air pollution in Delhi is that's coming the air that's coming from Haryana and Punjab, like where they will burn this paddy thing, like where they will burn, that pollution is carrying towards upwards to Delhi, so where it's staying. Okay, so because it can't go beyond because there is Himalayas and the air can't flow, so it's staggering in Delhi, and it is also helping Delhi to become like more polluted air. Okay, so these are all the factors they have defined, and what they have done is they are analyzing and they are trying to uh, make this air pollution down. Okay, so that's a step. But what if there is a simple forecasting system, okay, that gonna tell like, okay, like controlling, it's not a single day one. Okay, it will be a continuous day one where there will be a little bit of progress. So we will go by progress. It will take some days or some months or some years. But if there is a forecast system that can exactly tell you like what can be the tomorrow's pollution, so by like that, so if there is high pollution of AQI is too high, so what we can do, we can take the necessary steps. Okay, so yeah, that's the solution, like we can build for the air pollution thing. Okay, yeah, as we discussed, for every solution there will be a business model or a business impact, so that's from that we can generate the revenue. So what we can offer this, okay, this forecasting system, and we can collaborate with the government, the state government or central government, so that they can effectively use our system, and we can generate some revenue through that. Or and we can also provide these services to airline companies. So you might have heard this also, like there is a difficult landing because there is huge fog in some particular places. The fog can also be caused through pollution also. So like we can also, if the forecast is we can give it to the airline companies, they will take the necessary steps. They don't risk the people lives. Okay, so based on the forecasting, if it's like 100% correct. Okay, so they will route you to different situation, or they will uh, postpone, they will postpone the ride or something, like they can plan. Okay, so that's how we can also communicate with the airline companies. Or we can also offer these services to the people in a subscription based model, like where we can have a simple application, like where we will get the notification, or okay, tomorrow in the place you are living there will be a high air quality and all, so you can tell. Okay, so that's how we can generate the revenue also. So the solution, for the problem, the solution we have discussed. Okay, so there can be some existing solutions also. Let's look into the existing solutions. Okay, yeah, so the first one is Aeroqual. So this is a website. Okay, so yeah, where they have already implemented this. Okay, so yeah, they have some systems, and they have mostly focused on construction areas and industrial areas. And they have in the cities also, they have collaborated with the government authorities, and they have indoor air quality. So they have offering like multiple services to everybody. Okay, so where they can use their sensing technology and predicting technology, and they can use their products, and they have like different types of products too. Okay, dust sensitivity software services. Okay, so they have, okay, these this is one good application that's already existed. Okay, and the second one is like Oizome. Okay, so Oizome is it is also a company that's have a like this type of services. So Oizome is a product. Okay, so it has some products with some things sensors and all, which can predict the and air quality by through the sensors. Okay, so yeah, they have like different types of products. It will take the it will take the air. Okay, so the surrounding air, and it will analyze, and it will also predict. Okay, so yeah, that can also be done like by using Ozium. Okay, this is also like a good existing solution, like okay, so yeah, let's look into the recommendation technology stack. Okay, that you can use, okay, while building this application. So that's like data science, deep learning, ML, time series, Python, weather API. Okay, yeah, so time series, okay, you all know data science, deep learning and ML. Okay, how we can integrate time series is nothing but we are like we are working on the time. Okay, so tomorrow at this time this will be the, and day after tomorrow this will be the, and this problem is, so like tomorrow's weather will be based on today's. Okay, so like today's will be based on yesterday, so like there will be some dependency. So we are using like time on that, so we can use time series also, and weather APIs. So weather APIs to get the weather at that particular time. So as they have installed some products, so we don't like we can use a service also, weather APIs, where we will get the particular weather at that time in that particular coordinates. Okay, so that's also we can see. And coming to the references part, so yeah, we have like a couple of references. So yeah, first one, like it's a IQAR, that's Indian Air Quality Index. Okay, so this like this has a complete data of like the air quality index that's happening in India, and it at the current moment. So they will update everything, and you can find a map too. So where like air quality is this much, and where it's too high, where it's too small, like unhealthy and all. Okay, so and it also some techniques called like, it takes the data from Bangladesh and it also compares the AQI. Okay, so that's how like they are doing, and as you can see, they have some uh, products also. So like car purifiers, air quality monitoring system. So like if you have something, you can use this also. Okay, yeah, like you can like see if you have the data, so where you can build some products for tackle that, so you can also do that. So yeah, that's how like this thing talks about. And the next one is, it's a blog, it's really like it's by Ericsson. Okay, so where they have discussed about like how to tackle the air quality and prediction using machine learning. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, they have used, okay, they have taken some data and they have built something, and they have analyzed the data also. So how, okay, how to tackle that? If the prediction comes in, so what are the necessary steps that we can take? Okay, so these are all they have discussed in this blog. And the next one is openweathermap.api. So it's a API, so where you can use this service. Okay, in API, like this one, they will have a like weather of a particular city. So if you give your weather, like if your city name, or if you give your any like longitude and latitude coordinates, so based on that, it can give us the weather at that time, the wind at that time, the temperature at that time, the everything we it will give. Okay, so we can also use this particular API service. So it's just simple. We just need to have a API key where we can just use this service in our uh, product also. They have made it simple. So yeah, these are all the references that we can see and we can use. So I suggest you all to go through the each and every references and existing solutions to understand more about the problem statement and what are the solutions that have already builded. Okay, so that you can get a pretty good idea like what they haven't done, what we can do, and how we can do. So yeah, that's my recommendation for you all. And not only this, you can also explore more, like there are like a lot of things in the internet. So like a lot of research papers are there. Like if you explore more, you will understand your problem statement more. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's for the second use case. The third use case we are going to discuss is develop an accurate model for cricket post estimation. So as you all know, so yeah, like I won't go with the stats. So I can say is the most popular sports in India is cricket. So like we can say that. Okay, so yeah, so why? Okay, so why we want to estimate the pose? Okay, how can we estimate the pose? First, let's talk about that. Okay, pose estimation is one of the issues that have gained many benefits for using state of art deep learning based models. Okay, so and human pose hand and mesh estimation is a significant problem. A human pose skeleton represents the orientation of the person in a graphical format, especially in the set of coordinates that can be connected describe the pose of the person. So how we are getting the pose? So pose estimation has become like more popular. Okay, so because of the online world. Okay, so the estimation of pose has become like more popular, and we can use the deep learning based techniques. Okay, so for estimating the pose. Okay, and how can we get the pose? Okay, so you all know skeleton is the structure of our body. Okay, so we can use the coordinates of skeleton. So if the skeleton moves, automatically our pose is also changing, so we can track the skeleton of our body, so that we can estimate the pose. Okay, so let's see how we can estimate the coordinate of the skeleton. Okay, so each coordinate in the skeleton is known as a part. Okay, we can also call it as a joint or a key point. Okay, a valid connection between two parts is known as a pair. Okay, so part is nothing but, let's say, your wrist and your elbow. Okay, so wrist is one part. Okay, and elbow is also one part. Okay, this is a like coined joints. Okay, you all know joints where we will have a free movement. That's we will call it as a joint. Okay, so one joint to other joint, we one joint we call it as a part, and other joint we will call it as a part, and combining of these two we will call it as a pair. Okay, so like a limb also, if you pair it, if you draw a straight line, so it will automatically become as a skeleton. So we can estimate the pose by using the skeleton. Okay, so that's how like we can estimate the skeleton. And why we want to use, okay, so why we want to use this pose estimation model in a cricket actually. Okay, so deep learning based approaches have been extensively studied in recent years and used to address several computer vision problems. However, it's sometimes hard to compare these methods due to their intrinsic difference. Based on these key points, we can compare various movements and postures and draw insights. So the last point is the main important one. We can compare various movements and postures and draw insights. So what are the various insights that we can achieve by using like this pose detection in cricket especially? So what happens is, see, let's say there is one cricketer, like you all know, like couple of days back, one thing that happened, everybody has cheered it, that's Virat Kohli 100. So we have seen it like after, like I think so, almost 1071 days. As I know, that's 1071 days after that we have seen Virat Kohli 100. So what happens now, I don't say exactly, but Virat is got into form, so that everybody, like, we have a T20 World Cup in nearby, so everybody is like, not everybody, I can say the most of the cricket boards, they're trying to analyze. Okay, so they will again try to analyze how Virat is playing, what are the changes Virat is made. Okay, so they will do actually, so they will analyze each and everybody's play that's happened in the recent times to build some strategy to win the game. Okay, so yeah, winning the game is absolute necessary for everybody, so they will use this. So what happens is, if you track the pose, okay, so if one cricketer is playing, okay, let's say Rishabh Pant, like this sweep shot, okay, the flick shot, like he will place. Okay, so if we analyze, so for this particular ball, so before coming the ball only, Rishabh Pant has standard in this way. Okay, so not only Rishabh Pant, we can also, like, now ABD is not there, so he is retired from cricket, but so we can, if we use this one when the ABD is there, so like that would be because he will play all around the shot. That's we call it as a Mr. 360. Okay, so you all know. So we can analyze. So just before coming the ball, how they are standing and how they are reacting to this particular ball. Okay, so let's assume they have stand in this way. If the ball, like, it deviated and they have tilted their body and they have hit it like sweep shot. So we can get a lot of more insights, and the cricket board can analyze and make their players to, like, train more on this particular pose. Okay, so what will happen, they will mimic this one and they will try to get this into a trap, and they will make this particular player who is playing out. Okay, not only in this, we can also estimate the bowling also. So yeah, I think so, after like 2011 World Cup, there is a some news has happened, like everybody estimated how Bumrah bowls. A professor, like, he drawn a mathematical equation, so how Bumrah is running, how his angle is, and at what angle is he's bowling, and after ball is touching the pitch and how much fast is going, he made a mathematical calculation. So in the same way we can use this pose estimation to understand the Bumrah bowlings. Okay, so like maybe this can be used like in the other boards also. Like we can estimate like Kagiswar Abadas or the most fast bowlers we have, or there are a lot of good players, so we can analyze them and we can tackle them. So that's how we can like use this pose estimation in cricket. Okay, so pose estimation, it's already there in like several sports and several things, but if it's come to cricket, it will change the way everybody sees the cricket and they plays the cricket. Okay, so because we can't play like they can't play everything in a continuous manner, in a frequent manner, they have to change, they have to adapt. So yeah, that's the best thing like we can create by using by creating a pose estimation. Okay, not only the analysis, we can also create a new pose where they can tackle this ball. Okay, previously like Virat is struggling to play like front on cover drives. Okay, so maybe by using this pose estimation, we can recreate a Virat pose where he can just manipulate this bat, like tilted it back to 30 degrees, so it will save his wicket. So maybe like this also we can do. So yeah, that's what like problem we have, that's a solution we can develop by using this pose estimation. Okay, yeah, that's why like that's why the pose estimation has become more popular in sport. Okay, so as you all know, like the every problem though we can have some business impact. Okay, so business impact is like as you all discussed, like we can provide these applications to some sport clubs, cricket association boards, or franchise clubs like IPL, everything we can provide them, and they can use it, and for using our service we can get this, we can generate the revenue. So that's how we can do. Okay, yeah, that's what like more about the business impact. Okay, so let's just see some existing solutions that's already have implemented this pose estimation. Okay, so the first one is y.ai. So VAI, that's a human motion analysis. Okay, so how they are doing is, as you can see here, so the pose analysis, it's mostly like heavily nowadays like they are using in these exercises and yoga pose detection. So in these forms they are using, so this company, they are providing this type of service like where they can detect like whether they are doing it's correct or not, whether they're doing the exercise correct or not, how many reps have they been doing, how many sets they have doing. So this is like they are using computer vision to detect the pose. Okay, so and the second one we have is Kai Health. Okay, so this is a blog actually, so where they have written like how the digital exercise performance tracking with Kai Health like motion coach. Okay, so this is also like for what health only, so where they are tracking the pose and they are telling like, oh, you have done wrong and you have done this wrong, you have tilted this much, so this should be correct, and your pose estimation. So like these are all like the most like pose estimation things like happen. So we can also implement this pose estimation thing in the cricket, so we can like have a good insights like how we talking. Okay, so let's see some recommendation technology stacks that we can use in building this application. Okay, so that's deep learning, transfer learning, computer vision, PostNet, and Python. Okay, so yeah, deep learning we can use like because pose estimation can be done by using deep learning, and we need computer vision for the accessing of the camera or getting the skeleton, the boundary of the pose and everything. So we can use PostNet to identify to draw the skeleton. So these are all like recommended stacks. So you can explore more. There are like several types of techniques we can implement. So these are just the recommended stacks. Okay, and we have like some good references that you can use to like build this application or to understand more about this application. So like yeah, the first one is this is a research paper, it's a journal, so it's mostly based on like yoga pose estimation feedback generation using deep learning. Okay, so if we can detect a yoga pose in a correct manner, we can also detect the any pose. Okay, because yoga pose have like a lot of twists that human body will go. So like if you have seen Baba Ramdev sir's video, like it will be like he will twist like completely to backwards. So if you estimate that, we can estimate anything. Okay, so yeah, that's what like we can use. Okay, and the second one we have is a real-time human pose estimation in browser using TensorFlow. So you all know TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a library that's have developed by Google. Okay, they have created one Chrome extension where you can download now and we can use. So it will just use your camera and it will detect. Because as I've said, like, see, this is a part, this is a part, this will become one pair. Okay, so that's how we can estimate our pose. Okay, and the next one we have is a block. Okay, so it's a it mostly focused on cricketing shots. Okay, so as you all know, like till now we have discussed yoga pose and these all things. So this is completely they have used cricket thing, and they have built like there are like some eight these many key points are there, and how to detect and all. They have discussed more in depth about cricketing terms. So I suggest you all to go and explore, go through the references and existing solutions we have given to understand more about the problem statement and the existing solution. So you will get a pretty good idea. So not only this, you can explore more and you can understand more too. Okay, so yeah, if you explore more, you will understand more about your problem statement, what are the problem is there, how can we develop, and you can develop. Okay, that's a sequence thing. So yeah, exploration will lead you to the problem solution. Okay, that's how I can say in a simple terms. Yeah, so that's all about this use case. So the next one we have is visual analytics and recommendation system for digital marketers. So yeah, like, can you guys quickly tell me like who are digital marketers? What does they do? Digital marketers, like they are pretty famous, I know. So yeah, can you tell me like what does digital marketing and digital marketers do? Like in a simple term, by the name only we can understand like digital marketers, the guy, the person who markets in digital forms. Yes, that's correct. Who promotes the business using internet? Yes, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, promote products. Yes, yeah, that's great. Thank you for the responses. Okay, so yeah, the person who uses internet, the digital industry, for the marketing purpose. Okay, so marketing, we call it as a digital marketing, and the person who does, we call it as a digital marketers. Okay, so the one important skill of any marketer, like it can be digital marketer or it can be a normal offline marketer. The important skill is they have to understand the customer first. Okay, so how the customer is reacting. Okay, so like for one situation, how the customer is reacting, and to perform some particular task, so how this particular set of customers are going and doing the task. Okay, so yeah, they have to analyze the customer, then only they can push their marketing strategies there. So they can have a good, they can implement like good strategies. So we have seen the wonderful marketing strategies, like that's how been. Okay, so in the same way we can also help like digital marketers like to understand more. Okay, so the digital marketers usually they will have a large amount of data, so where they have collected like from the like internal source or external source or the companies that they have given. So digital marketers, what will happen is in digital marketing, let's assume you have one company, some X company, like it's a small company or a big company, and you don't want a digital marketing team, and you can't handle one digital marketing, you don't have that much resources. So what you can do, you can approach one digital marketing agency. You can tell them like, okay, this is what I am doing, this is the data like I have, so you can use this and promote my product. Okay, so promote my product or push my product into the market so that everybody can use. So that's how we can approach. So yeah, for a digital marketing agency, so with the data they have, so what they will do, so first they need to understand the data. So to understand the data, they can use visual analytics. Okay, so that's a business intelligence, okay, tools. They can use BI tools, so for the visual analytics. So what does visual analytics do? It will create, like as you can see in the picture, so there are like some graphs, some histograms, some charts are there, some uh, lot of different graphs we have. So like by using those graphs we can understand more about the data that's came for us, and we can analyze more them. And based on the analysis, so what they will do, so they will understand the customer. Okay, how the customer is reacting, how the customer is performing the actions and all, they will understand more. Based on that, they can implement their marketing strategies. So that's how we can help them. So yeah, to understand this thing, so what if there is a simple tool? Okay, what if there is a simple tool, they can just use it. Okay, so they can just pass the data, every insight that they want, we can just automatically get it. Okay, so if they can use BI tools, so what happens is like in BI tools also, like manually has to do, what if there is a simple tool like this, all things can be like automatically done. So yeah, we can visualize and we can create the, which can create the reports and which can create a storyboards and which can give it to them. So that would be a good thing, that it will save a lot of time for them also. And not only this, by using the data we can also give some recommendation engine. Okay, so the recommendation engine, uh, like how can I say that, what are the recommendation the digital marketer need? So like they don't need like company, like the customers they want to get, they don't need like, they need a medium, they need a medium where they can push their marketing strategies to reach the clients. Okay, like customers. Okay, so what is that medium? So we have like different types of social media platforms, like Facebook we have, Google we have, Instagram we have Twitter we have. So Reddit also we can push the ads. So these are all the famous ones. Not only this, so if you go to any website, okay, so the relevant website, so if you go and study one article on machine learning, so what will happen, the next to that you will have a suggestion of a machine learning course or a deep learning course. Okay, so that's how, like those are all the mediums that digital marketers need. So what if there is a simple recommendation engine where if you give what the type of analysis we are doing, what the type of marketers we are targeting, so it will just give the list of uh, sites that where we can push these ads, and rate also. So see, nobody will do put the ads for free. Okay, so we have for the amount only they will do. So where they can get a like good quality and good leads, where they can push it and they can save a lot of money. So that's how, like uh, the good website with the cheapest rate, so they can use that and they can promote more, so that they can save a lot of money for themselves and for the client also. So that's how, like if the what is, there is a simple recommendation in that. So yeah, that's the solution that we're gonna make for these digital marketers. Okay, so let's just look into the business impacts that we're gonna create, or the type revenue we can generate. So like we can run the campaign. Okay, so see, when we have the tool, so there is no need of like we can eliminate the middleman like digital marketers. So we can directly collaborate with the companies, so where we can automate all these things and we can just run, and where the companies can save a lot of money, okay, for running the campaign. Or we can tie up with like different types of digital marketers to use our tool, so we will offer their services. And we can also, as we discussed, we have a recommendation system too, where they will have a list of things. So if the recommendation system is good, so we will have like a lot of ways to make the money from the recommendation system. So as we have already discussed in the previous thing. So yeah, that's how we can generate a lot of revenue also. Okay, yeah. For the problem and the solution we have discussed, so we have like, there might be someone who have already worked on. So let's just see the existing solutions. So yeah, the first we have is a website called like a Supermetrics. Okay, Supermetrics, it's the same thing. So they have like a lot of like it offers services like for the visualization tool. So these are all the companies that are tie up with Supermetrics. Okay, it's like um, it's a visualization tool. Okay, where we can pass the data and it will automatically like give the recommendations, and where which type of we have and which type of users we have. Like so, these are like it will tell you. Okay, so yeah, this is a good website. And the second one we have is a Ad Espresso. So yeah, espresso you want, that's a coffee term. Like okay, we have this one called like Ad Espresso by Food Site. So here it will give like what are the different types of ad agencies we have, like Facebook, Instagram, Google Google ads, where we can run campaigns or we can push the ads to them. And so these are like, okay, so these are all the companies that are using Ad Espresso. So these are like existing solutions we have. So on the recommended technology stack to build this visualization and the recommended tool, So that's like data analytics, ML and Python. So where you can use data analytics for the visualization analytics, okay, and use machine learning for the recommendation stack on everything. So we can use and we can use like a lot of different types of techniques also. So these are like basic like the recommended stacks from our side. You can also explore more and you can understand the problem statement, different ways of it, okay. And to like to build the solution, so we have like one reference, so where you can go and study more about these projects, okay. So this is a blog, okay, so where they have discussed more about like what is the marketing analytics and how the analytics will come into the marketing and how marketing analytics will going to take over in the future. So they have discussed more in depth about like these and all. So I suggest you all to like go to the references and the existing solutions that we have given and like try to understand more about the problem statement so that you can build a good product that's a unique type of product that we can give like push it to the public, okay. So yeah, that's what my suggestion is. So yeah, explore more, understand more, and learn, try to implement it the more you have learned, okay. So that's about like use case like 4, okay. So let's just see the next use case. That's a use case 5. So that's a rush estimator for a corporate cafeteria, okay. So rush estimator, so why like we need rush estimator, okay. So first let's discuss like what is rush estimator do. So what it will do, it will track the people. So who like a rush estimation is like estimating how many people will come. So how we can estimate how many people will come? By tracking and counting the previous days or like previous weeks or previous months, or from continuously we will track. So based on that data we can estimate like, okay, on this particular time we can have this much of a rush in here. So why now how we can do, okay, how we can track the people. So we can track the people by using surveillance cameras. So that's the best thing like we can use, because nowadays everybody will have is having a security cameras in offices, at homes. So we can use that data. So we can use that cameras data, the video footage is there, and we can see like we can track the people and we can count the people and we can do, okay. So we can estimate the rush by using the surveillance cameras. And why it's more important in corporate cafeteria? Why so like estimating rush it's fine, okay. So why in corporate cafeteria? So why? Because as you all know, like in most of the corporate offices like MNCs or any other corporate office, so we will they will have something called cafeteria. So cafeteria will be handled by, most of the times will be handled by a third party company. So where they will serve the food to the employees or anybody who are working on for like, so a lot of people will provide some part of food for free, or some they will give allowance, and some they will charge, okay, for some. That depends on the company policies and things, okay. So yeah, there will be a third party who will come. So what happens like let's assume like you are a new third party, you have taken this, okay, and you are new to it and you are observing the things that are going on. And you can't like now we have this hybrid model. So as you all know, hybrid model is like couple of days somebody are coming to office, couple of days they are doing work from home, and couple of days somebody are coming to office, some other people, couple of days they are doing from work from home, and some days like nobody is coming to office, okay. So let there can be this situations. So it's better to, yeah, it better to understand like how many people are coming. So because let's assume like there are like a lot of people coming today, but you don't have like that much food. So what you can do, there will be some food shortage that you can't serve everybody. So yeah, eventually they will go and complain to the company, and like something will happen. So it's better to estimate. So estimations can be done by using cameras, video footages, by using artificial intelligence, okay. So yeah, by using the previous data, how many people are coming at that particular day, at that particular time. So like most probably we will see the floating in the cafeterias at around like let's suppose take the office starts at 10 a.m. So at around 11:30 to 12 we will have more rush, and at the evening at 4 to 5 we will have more rush, because And in the lunch usually we will have rush, but we will have more rush in this way. So yeah, to understand more so that we can serve the people more. Okay. And we can also use this in this way also. So let's assume your cafeteria of 100 seating. So first you like, let's assume like 50 people have seated and you have left with 50. Okay. 50 remaining vacant seats are there. So now 150 people will come at that particular time. So what you can do, you can adjust the space so 50 people can sit and rest of 100 people can take a on the go, or take this place like take this food to the somewhere and they can sit. You can make these arrangements. Okay. So that's how you can serve people, so that that will be a good customer relation. So that's how you can do for in a corporate cafeteria. Okay. So yeah, this can be a problem. This we have discussed. So to like with effect of profits to the cafeteria also, if you can't serve to the more people, so you won't get the more money. So yeah, ultimately it's about like serving the people and getting more income. So that's what, like, if you understand it more, so if you have a correct data which can tell you like, okay, these many people are coming and these many people are buying. Okay. So this is also important thing. So let's assume 10 people have came to cafeteria, only 2 people have bought, so rest are just standing. But you can't estimate like these 10 people will buy. So you need to understand like who are all buying, who are all coming, who are all coming. So that's how you can develop using this surveillance cameras or video photograph, any type of video we have, so we can use it and we can analyze it. Okay. So yeah, that's what about rush estimator in corporate cafeteria. And what we need to do, we need to estimate, okay, how many people will come based on the previous data. Okay. Yeah. Let's see some business model, okay, or the impact. So yeah, as you all know, we can help the food stores identify the demand, and which can help the manage and supply demand criteria. Okay. And provide the services to the colleges also. So not only the corporate cafeteria. So we can also use this for several ways. Okay. In colleges we have cafeterias, in hotels, okay, and in restaurants. So we can provide this service also. So not only for corporate, so we can also do for these guys also. So by that also we can generate a lot of revenue. Okay. Because ultimately we are helping them. Okay. So we can generate a lot of revenue. Okay. For this problem, we like, let's look into the existing solution. So yeah, this is a, yeah, good company. So that's name Encrypt, uh, Encrypts AI. So where they have this Mumbai based Indian company. Okay. So where they have created like some product called like a footfall cam. So where you can install this footfall cam. So where it will track about like okay, how many people are coming, okay, how many sales we are making, and also how many people are like just coming and going. Okay. See visitor counts like kids and adults, outside traffic, turn in rate, dwell time, returning customer, sales conversion. So sales conversion, it's a big one. As I've talked, like let's assume like 10 people are walking to you and only 2 are buying. Okay. And group count. Okay. How many group, like like how many groups people are coming? Like people of 5, people of 10, people of 15, or people of 2. So you can have a group count like for serve better. Okay. So this is they have already implemented in malls and all. So like they have created one surveillance camera. So instead of this, like we can also use the existing CCTV footages of that corporate office, and we can also analyze. Okay. So yeah, that's we can do. Okay. After that, with the data, we can also generate this type of, okay. So we can, okay, we can also, if we want to do, we can use develop the visual analytics. Okay. So yeah, that's about the existing solution. Like look into the recommendation technology stack that we can use: deep learning, object detection, cloud and db2. So you can also use like a cloud service, cloud and db, like where you can store the data in the cloud, and you can real timely use that cloud and like cloud data. So you can use all this these type. Okay. So yeah, object detection, and you can also use computer vision, so where you need to detect the people. So like there are like a lot of different types of technologies we can use in this one. So I suggest you all to explore. Okay. And the reference, yeah, coming to the reference part, like this is a yeah, it's a, so actually it's like OpenCV, using OpenCV like one blog. It's a tutorial. Okay. People counter. Okay. So it's like website called Pi Image Search. They have like mostly deal with this object image, object detection, computer vision problems, like more of a deep learning problems. So where they have used CCTV footage and they have counted like how many people are coming and how many are doing. Like, so like this is a tutorial also. So yeah, you can use this for a reference. So yeah, I suggest you all to explore more. Not only the things we have given, explore more in the internet, understand more about the problem statement, so you can build it up. So yeah, that's what about use case number 5. So let's just dive into the use case number 6. Okay, that's optimizing delivery routes using machine learning and graph theory. Okay, so yeah, why? Okay, so let's see like why we need to optimize delivering routes. Okay, so as you all know, there are like a lot of delivery apps that came nowadays. Okay, so previously we used to have Amazon, DTDC, Flipkart. Okay, but nowadays we got like Swiggy, Instamart, Zomato also delivering the things. Okay, that's are necessary. So they have increased lot of traffic, and uh, by increasing the lot of traffic, what is happening? So there are like more people who are driving, and like climate change is also coming. So because like how can I say, more people are involved in driving, so they might be taking instead of shorter route, they might have taken longer route. So yeah, that's affecting like more pollution, like carbon is releasing because of the vehicles. Okay, so it's like somebody is ordering for like a for simple lace packet, like 5 rupees or 10 rupees lace packet, one guy is placing order. So like for 10 rupees lace packet, so what's happening, the carbon of like they are creating carbon emission of like which can cause like 1,000, like which can affect us in the long term. Okay, so there the carbon neutrality is not balancing. So by raising the carbon neutrality in like in environment, so what's happening, climate is changing, more droughts are coming, harvest is getting reduced because of the pollution, and like a lot of things are happening because of the pollution. Okay, so yeah, and not only like the simple deliveries. Okay, so let's assume like you have ordered something from through Amazon. Okay, so what happened, their warehouse, this particular product can be in Rajasthan, and you have ordered from Chennai. So what will happen? That product has to come from there to Chennai in a big truck by traveling through a lot of cities. And in Chennai also, there will be a like warehouse. Like not only Chennai, in any city, there will be a warehouse outside the city first. So where will they will dump, from there they will travel to a near to your home warehouse, and from there one delivery boy will bring you. Because these are like lot many vehicles are involving just to deliver one simple product. Okay, so lot many vehicles are involving, so much carbon is emitting. So if much carbon is emitting, so as you all know, climate change, there is a lot of effects. Okay, so somebody might have say like, okay, we can use EVs, so electronic vehicles also. But electronic vehicles are reliable, but the batteries, that's like it's not how can I say, it's not like as effective, like it won't be much effective as like these how can I say, normal vehicles, the petrol diesel vehicles, internal combustion engines, internal combustion ICE engines, so we can call internal combustion engines. But there is some effective which is less than internal combustion engines, like petrol engines, diesel engines, or biodegradable engines. So there are a lot of different types of engines, but EVs are like little bit safe on this side. But EVs also, the batteries they are making, and the electricity they are generating, like see, to run a EV we need electricity. The electricity has to be come from some electricity board. So see, like that electricity board also, like they are working continuously using thermal electricity, where they are burning mold coal. Okay, so see, to EV is a good solution, but the electricity that's which going into the EV, it's coming from burning of a coal. Like, so there are like situations like where we can have a what solar panel on a house, and where we can generate, but it's not like as effective, like not everybody is doing, and it's not like completely structured now. So it's gonna be completely structured in future, but as of now EV is also not like 100% good in terms of carbon neutrality. Okay, so yeah, perhaps so we can do this. So like perhaps like effective method in route optimization. So what happens? So if we have a good routing engine, so where like see, let's assume this delivery boy have like 10 products which he has to deliver today, and if you give the map to him, like okay, this is the first product you have to deliver here, this is the second product you have to deliver here, third product. So what if we can generate a route optimization, so where he can reach in less time by traveling less distance. So yeah, at most like we are reducing some amount of carbon neutrality, right? So by routing optimization, so that's a simple one we can effectively implement. Okay, so and this also saves like a lot of petrol, so not only carbon. So if you go in a shorter route, you will consume like less petrol, and if it's good, like you will route him to the traffic-less area, so automatically we will get more mileage. So ultimately, we are again saving petrol or diesel of the thing. So like by simple change, we can make some effective things. Okay, so yeah, that's how like we can use the routing techniques. So for routing techniques, we can use machine learning and graph theory algorithms. So graph theory algorithms are nothing but um, yeah, where like mm, yeah, how can I say this one, like where like I have taken this example, like the first product will be there, the second product will be there, the third product will be there. So it will draw a graph like okay, this by if you go this way to if you reach the second one, instead of second one, if you go to third one, it's nearby. So that's how like a graph theory can come. And I think so yeah, we have like some good like not only the like the basic techniques like traveling salesman's problem. Like if you are somebody from computer science, so in a subject called data structures and algorithms, so we will have this concept called graph theory. So like where we will have travel salesman problem, and like what all we have, like we have like couple of difference of these things. So we can use that, and there are like more advanced things also in machine learning. We can use those also. Yeah, yeah, in there are techniques. Okay, so we can use, if you explore more we will learn. So like I got one technique in my mind, but it's not striking now. So if I by the time of I completing, I will let you know. Um, that's completely based on like anti-colony optimization. Yeah, if you search for this one, anti-colony optimization, it's a routing technique that's has developed based on ants. Okay, so based on ants, okay, we can use those type of like ants, like when they are going for food. So what they will do, they will one ant will go, it will find the food, and while going it will leave some serum, like that's the name I forgot. Okay, so like something will be, it will be left for remember the route. So it will go, it will bring the food, and all ants will follow the same line. Okay, so yeah, we can use anti-colony optimization, like that's already there, so we can use that technique also. So like there are like different types of gap theories by using machine learning, where we can develop like more advanced delivery routes. Okay, so yeah, that's what like we can use. And let's see into the business impact like we can create. Okay, so yeah, we can provide this solution for like food delivery apps, e-commerce companies, and a lot of different companies which uses these delivery services. Okay, so like DTDC, like a lot of delivery companies we have, we can provide our solutions to them, so they can effectively use our services. They can save a lot of money, and they can provide the like whatever they are saving, the way they can give us revenue also. So that's how we can do. Okay, and coming to the existing solutions. Okay, so we have like these one, cardinal.ai and nexocode.com. So these are like already working in like this type. So this is a company called cardinal.ai. So this is their blog. Okay, so they have learned like a driver delivers B2B, so business to business, business to customer, the packages. So based on the delivery locations, they have discussed more in depth about like what they are doing, what is their main aim. So if you can see, well, let's just go to their website. Yeah, yeah, this is like logistic never stops, neither does the cardinal. So that's their main motto. Okay, see, they have like more discussed more about like transportation, field services. Yeah, yeah, this is as you can see. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, like graph theory. See, this is where like tour A. So this is the first one, second one. So yeah, there is a traffic jam ahead, so it will automatically route you to the next one. So yeah, see, that's how you can dynamically change and you can recommend them. Okay, this is a thing. So that's like this cardinal is doing. So the next one we have is a Nexo code. So this is also a solution that's built it for a software in logistics. So as you can see, in if you go to industries, they have like AI in logistics, AI in pharma. So in logistics, they have defined this scheduling deliveries by predicting optimal time for delivery and last mile diagnosis. So the predictive analysis. So they have created something in the logistics sector. Okay, another one developing a logistic platform offering real-time visibility and internet. So yeah, this is like like the existing solutions. Okay, so let's coming to the recommendation stack. Okay, we can use machine learning techniques, graph theory, as we have discussed in DSA. So we can use graph theory, and we can use a lot of other technologies also. So I suggest you all to explore like what all the technologies we can use. So coming to the references. Okay, so we have like these two. So this is a route optimization blog, and these two are like blogs. They have discussed more about like how the route optimization can be done, and how they are going to do. Yeah, so like these are like this one. So this one is also a towards data science blog. This is discussed more about like how to solve transportation network analysis using graph theory. So they have discussed more in depth about like graph theory, multiple graphs, and how to like they have taken some examples. So like if you go and explore, like I suggest you to go to these references and the existing solutions to understand more like what they have discussed, to understand more about graph theory. How can we implement graph theory? Okay, so yeah, that's what. So explore more, understand more, find a suitable product solution that you can do and implement it. Okay, that's how like we have. Yeah, okay, explore more. Okay, so yeah, this is all about the use case 6. So let's dive into the, let's see the next one, use case 7. That's applying AI to their health. People improve their lifestyle. Okay, so yeah, this is like the final one that we gonna discuss today. So let's discuss this about. So yeah, can anybody like just give me a simple answer like what does lifestyle means? Lifestyle, like whether it's like we will call it as a different types like lavish lifestyle, poor lifestyle, average lifestyle, whether it comes in the terms of money or whether it comes in the terms of health. Can you guys quickly tell me like how you are defining lifestyle? So based on that, like we can talk. Yeah, just simple like quick short answer in a Q&A. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I can see like a lot of people are talking more about health. Yes. Yeah. So like rather than like concentrating more on the lavish lifestyle that comes with money, first as you can say like yeah, recently one investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala said like he has passed. I have seen this like he's passed like one interview. So where he have mentioned like invest in your health first, then invest your money in somewhere. So like I have seen something like this. Yeah, he more or less talk like invest in your health first. Okay, so yeah, first we have to like give more importance to our health. So yeah, so let's see like what's in what ways like we can why our lifestyle is affecting. Okay, so yeah, excuse me. Okay, so the health is affecting in these ways like, okay, see nowadays everybody like most of the people, look, I can't say like everybody, the most of people they are working in a uh, as the pandemic came, so everybody is like a lot of people are working from home still. So in work from home, what do you like, you can just sit down. Okay, you can't go. If you are going to office, that would be a different scenario. Like you will take some time to travel to office, so you will roam in your office like here and there, and you will talk to everybody, and again you will come back to your home by driving or by using some different types of transportation medium. Like you will have like different types of at least you will get up from your chair. But this work from home, like most of the people are sitting just before the laptops like all the time, and they are just not moving at all. Okay, so if you don't have any physical activities so that you can perform in that day, so automatically there will be some diseases that's gonna come, like age related diseases. So age related diseases means earlierly this knee pain, elbow pain, these all used to come for people who are at like 70s and 80s. But nowadays, as I can see, I am seeing this knee pains and all from like 20 years old only. So because these things, okay, so there is no like such kind of like physical activities. So yeah, if this is where like we have to invest more and we have to do. So yeah, if we help, okay, so yeah, if we help people too, yeah, so yeah, let's see this one. Age related diseases are killing like 1,50,000 people per day, and humanities health tech organization which is now able to monitor people rates of aging. So like where age related issues is like which has to come at the end of our life cycle, they are coming at the mid of the life cycle now. Okay, so that's what like we will call as a age related issues. Okay, yeah, so let's like the basic idea behind like biological aging is aging occurs as you gradually accumulate damage of loss function in various tissues. See, like damage or loss function in the various tissues. Why we are getting damage and loss in various tissues? Because we are not utilizing the tissues effectively. Okay, so because of lack of poor lifestyle called diet, exercises, sleep, stress that we are taking. So these are all the different types of factors that are helping, that are accumulating and making like these all things. Okay, like age related issues that are coming in before which has to become. Okay, so that's what. Okay, by age related issues what's happening, um as I know, when I was studying like my 10th and plus 2, that time the average death rate of like human is around like 65 to 70 now, which came, don't quote me on this, as I am assuming it's now it's around like 55 to 60. So like because of these all things, so because of lifestyle changes that we have done. Okay, so yeah, like poor diet, poor exercise, no sleep, like sleeping for less time. So these are all. Okay, so what if there is a simple tool that a human can use to have a good lifestyle? So lifestyle is nothing but having a good diet, exercise, sleep, managing their stress, and having a little bit of physical movements in their whole day. Okay, what if there is a simple tool? Okay, so that's a tool that we can apply using AI by and we can make the people lifestyle easier to develop, to have a good lifestyle, so that everything will be good and they can not fall into this called age related diseases. Okay, so yeah, that's what we can do. Yeah, so let's that's where like we have to apply and we have to do this. Okay, so we can develop a simple tool like that. Okay, let's see the business model or business impact that we can create by developing this application. So we can, what we can do, so we are providing the health lifestyle changes. So there we can track like several types of data of that person. So where we can also have collaborate with different types of nutritionists, dietitians, and different types of fitness centers, or different types of fitness coaches also. So we can collaborate with them and we can have the user to contact them. So we can make this. Okay, so we can make these types of things and we can generate more about, and we can also give this application in a subscription basis for the users. Okay, where they will use and they will pay for what they are using. So these are like different types of revenue like where we can generate. Okay, let's see into a existing solutions. So yeah, as you all know, smartwatches, they have become like more of a daily tool. So usually like in back in the days, everybody used to have an analog watch which runs by battery and like it's just a watch or a digital watch. But every day, like nowadays, everybody is using smartwatches or fitness bands to track their daily activities, or it will also remind you like if you're sitting for too long, so it will tell you to take a quick walk. Or if you're and there is a water drinking also, so like where it will tell you like to drink enough water on a timely basis. So yeah, like we have like a lot of watches. Okay, so yeah, let's see like yeah, that's like okay, I am an Android fanboy, so that's okay. So I can tell you like watch OS. So Apple is like, yeah, Android is also doing good, but Apple has done like little bit better, okay, according to me, okay. So I don't quote me on this like overall. So according to me, okay. So that's my, because they have this ecosystem where they have like multiple devices of Apple, like they can get data from multiple devices and they can use. So yeah, watch, like this is a Apple Watch. So yeah, where like they have like one OS that to RAM that running, so where it can track the physical activities that you are doing, like walking, running, treadmill. Like there are different types of physical activities that's doing, and there are like different types of activities also: cycling, badminton, cricket, hiking. So like you name it, they have it, types of are there. And they have like heart rate zones. So you name it, they have it type. Why I have said is like, as you all know, like a couple of days back, I think so, on 7th September, there is a Apple launch event where they have launched like one more like a new watch called Apple Watch Ultra. So where they have morely focused on marathon runners, deep divers, deep sea divers, and like they have concentrated more on like more people. So where they can include more, and they have a, and in Samsung also they have launched one more watch called Galaxy Watch 5. So where they have golf edition. So where they have made specifically for the golf people who will play golf. So that's how like nowadays these watches are evolving. Okay, so where we can have this, and where it can record everything, and not only record everything, you will have a particular app where you will get these all details in a good structured analytical manner, like a graph. See, as you can see, the steep stages you have, like you can, this is the application of the mobile, this is how the watch interface, okay. So where they will have a detailed explanation in everything in a graphical format, where the analytical format. So that's what like watch OS, okay. So that's how like physical tracking. So yeah, in watch OS, like we have like in Apple they have collaborated with Nike. So where they will have a different types of Nike modes and Nike subscription, where we can take and we can utilize them for our thing. And challenges also we have in Nike. So like we can, they have collaborated with Nike, okay. So yeah, that's what like uh watch OS. And not only the Apple, like Android as a watch OS, like Wear OS, that's specifically designed for a watch. And every manufacturer have a like different types of UI they have for their specific watch. So most of you are like using this called a MI Fit Band. So yeah, MI Fit Band, like, that's a thing. And Fitbit is also there. That's a like morely focused on this thing, like fitness thing. So Fitbit also we have. So those are like what existing solutions we can consider. And this is the second one, we call it as a spoken app, where like, see, if you have any allergies, so yeah, you can just tell your allergies, and it will just tell you like, okay, these are all things you should not eat. And it's morely focused on food based, okay. So it morely focused on like, it will recommend you foods, and it morely focused on foods, okay. So yeah, this is like about this app like called Spookin. So you can like, there are like different types of recipes, where like the healthy recipes that you can use and you can do, okay, for your making your lifestyle healthy, okay. And yeah, so coming to the recommendational technology stack, so we can use these like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics. So yeah, data analytics for the visualization of everything into the app application we can use. So we can use these type of techniques too. Yeah, that's what like a recommendational technology stacks, okay. So now coming into the references. So yeah, we have like these two references, like these two are the blogs. So this one is like morely focused on how AI and robotics, look, the robotics is nothing but AI. So how AI is coming into the healthcare sector and how it's detecting everything. So this is like more focused on health. So like how AI is coming on, how robots are coming. So this is like pretty good research paper, like blog, where you can understand more about this, okay, healthcare sector and how it's AI is relating to the healthcare sector nowadays. And the second one we have is a blog. Like here you can see not only in healthcare sector, in what are the different ways like artificial intelligence is coming into every day's life. Not only in like uh, in the healthcare sector, and better making like health lifestyle healthy. So to handle stress, or to handle like lot of other things. So stress can be caused by, because like, see, self-driving and parking vehicles. Like, see, if you want to go to work, so you have to drive, okay. If you have a car, you will drive a car. And you know, in most of the metro cities there is like lot of traffic. So if there is a lot of traffic, the stress will be on our head. So we can use self-driving cars, so which will automatically do, and you can just relax in your car. So like self-driving cars are coming, it's in a newer feature. So you can use all these like in the AI things, okay. And spam detections, or like these are all like general examples like where AI can be used nowadays in making the lifestyle of a human better, okay. So yeah, that's all about the use cases that we gonna discuss today, the 7 use cases. So yeah, I suggest you all to go to each and every use case, refer the references and see the existing solutions, understand more about the problem, and select the suitable one which you want to do, and explore the more about the suitable one, okay. So first explore a little bit and select one, explore more about the suitable one which you are more interested in, and try to build a solution by using the any technology stack that's like you can use to develop the solution, okay? So that's what like my suggestion is. Yeah, that's it guys. Thank you all. So now I am handing my session to, yeah, Mr. Shivam. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mahidar.
Yeah,
And thanks for the very interactive session. And I hope you guys understand the problem statements which we discussed today. 7 problem statements we discussed. I hope it's clear for all. Please give me the quick confirmation once into the Q&A. I hope all the first 7 problem statements which we discussed, it's clear for all, such as like AI-based personalized electronic gadget recommendation system, real-time air quality monitoring and weather forecasting system, the second one. Third one we discussed, develop an accurate model for cricket pose estimation. Fourth one we discussed, visual analytics and recommendation system for digital marketers. Fifth problem statement we discussed about RAS estimators for corporate cafeteria. Sixth problem statement we discussed about optimizing delivery routes using machine learning and graph theory. And the last but not least, the seventh one, applying AI to help people improve their lifestyle. So till seventh problem statement we discussed today, and rest 7 we will be discussed tomorrow. So till now, if you have any queries related with any problem statement, you can feel free to ask. We are ready to address all the problem, all the queries into the Q&A. So if you have any queries, please let us know. Yeah, you can also use open source platforms such as like Google Colab. And regarding that, like IBM service, we will also update you into the Telegram group. So I want that every students, every team members needs to join Telegram group. If you are already there, we will give you the updates, give you the notifications. No, we will not provide the source code for these problem statement. You have to be built. It's a hack challenge, so you have to be built from the scratch itself. Data sets as a reference we will provide it, but for a few cases you need to be scrap the data from the different web pages. Telegram link, yeah, definitely we will provide you the Telegram link. I request you all, please join the Telegram group. If you are facing any difficulties, please feel free to ask right now. We are here to address all the problem statements, all the queries if you have regarding the problem statements. Any more queries? Yeah, is there any price? Yeah, you can just refer to the hack challenge web page. You will get more information about it. Yes, after completing, you will get the certificate itself. Yeah, Telegram link we will share into the chat. how can we submit the end result? You need to be submit into the Git repository that is associated with your project. Whatever the project you choose after completing, like tomorrow problem statement orientation session, you have to choose the problem statement, and then after you need to be work on it, and you will get the sufficient time for it to build the solution. And we will update regarding all these things where you have to be submit. So you have to be submit into the project workspace that is associated with your smart interns account, where you will be able to get the access of project workspace. In under that, there is a Git repository where you have to be submit the solution. Yes, you need to be form a team, and you can also submit individually. But I request you to all like please form a team. It's not only a source code. You need to be create an end-to-end solution for the problem statement. So Flask you learn, you can implement like machine learning, deep learning, whatever the track you choose for the project, basically for the project perspective. While the PPT will be shared with us, the PPT will be shared with you like by Monday, but you can also get an access into the hack challenge. If you go, I will share my screen. Here also you will get all the information related with this. So if you visit onto the smart hack challenge 2022 web page, I'm just sharing this link with you guys. So you can see into the chat, I already shared the link. If you visit on that, if you scroll down, you will get the information. If you scroll down, you will see here the problem statements. If you click onto that, suppose for Red Hat OpenShift, these are the 3 problem statements. For artificial intelligence, you can see these are the problem statements which you can build. If you click onto the no more option, you will see the title, description, the expected solution, technologies and tool which you need to recommended technology. These are the references you can use, and you can also scrap the data from the different websites. In the same way, if you click on data science and data analytics, machine learning and cyber security, you will be able to do. Please visit onto this website. Regarding this, like IBM Cloud to be used into all like into the project, will update you later. You can use open source platform itself. Allotment of groups, you need to be form the team by yourself. We are not going to do. You need to be form the team from your. Yes, there is like if you explore into this website, you will see what are the benefits and perks you will get. So please go and visit onto this website. You will get the entire information related. Can you please tell me in which all the topics we have to be scrap the data from the internet? So scrap the data from the internet, not for the all project, but yeah, if you want to take a good data set. So suppose if you want to collect the images for the different poses for cricket, for an example, in that case, you can just Google it and you can download the data set from Kaggle itself, GitHub, UCI. There are different repository, those who are giving the data, where you can get the data into free. That's freely available, so you can download the data set from there. Or if you want to scrap the data, you can use like Google Images. From there itself, you can download it. How will teams be allotted, and what is the deadline for the submission? Teams, you need to be select from your own, like 4 members, maximum 4 members in a team. So these are the instruction. If you go here, you can see you must submit all the files related to your solution to the Git repository. So please check. Please visit onto this website. Here you can see submission guideline. Also, you will be able to see here what is the submission guideline, what is the eligibility basically. please visit onto this page and you will get more information regarding it. So your project development basically started from 12th of September, and project submission ends is basically 25th of September. So 16th we have like mentoring Q&A session 1 and mentoring Q&A session 2 on 20th September, and project submission end is basically on to 25th of September. So you please start it after choosing the project registration. You will be moving forward onto project development. And if you want to join the Telegram group, we already shared that link. Otherwise, you can scroll down and please click onto the join now link, and you will be redirected onto this page where you will get this link to join. If your Telegram is in Telegram application installed into your mobile phone, you can join it from there. Or if you already open it into your browser, you can just simply click on to join group. So I'm also sharing this link with you into the chat. I hope you all receive. Please join the Telegram group if those who not joined. One problem statement, one use case only you have to be prepared. Regarding Red Hat courses, we will update you once we are getting info confirmation from the IBM. So we will update you into the Telegram channel. So I want that like you all can please join it. Final pitching day, we show our project that we built, or do we have to build it again after getting selected for other rounds? Yes, regarding this, we will update you into the Telegram channel. So I request you that like please be active onto the group. So can we build a solution using any technology or by using only mentioned in the stack? No, you can use, these are basic, those are basically the recommended technologies stack, but you can use other itself. So suppose for cricket pose estimation, there is open pose library and you want to use deep pose or posenet, you can use those library itself. Explore more about it and you will get the glance about, and then based on that, you can create the solution. Tomorrow we discussed, today we discussed only 7 problem statement. Tomorrow again at the same time, we will be discuss about more 7 problem statement. After that, you can decide to choose which problem statement or which use case you want to choose, and after that you can start building the project accordingly. Yes, you need to be create like full UI, like you can yeah, you can create a full UI basically, like you need to create an interface to interact with the model which you created. Yeah, and solution like you can use like Flask as a back framework to integrate with the Python. You can also use any other open source back framework itself. Yes, you can, Mansi. Yeah, course completion is important, so I'm requesting you all. If you, yeah, most of them are facing issue while they are visit onto the website, they are getting some error message. So I'm request you that like please clear your cookies and cache, and also use like your browser into the incognito mode, so you will not get this. Those who attended bootcamp 1, no need to attend bootcamp 2. The same thing we are going to be addressed. Solution need to be submit by the individual. If you want to like collect the data regarding electronics, visit onto the Amazon website. You can scrap the data from there, from Google Images, or else you can use Kaggle website, from where you will get like a lot of data sets that is freely available. You can collect the data set from there and you can start working on it. Jagdeep, please refer to the video. Once you get the recorded video, please visit on watch the video, and then after you will get the clarity, more clarity about it. Incognito mode. So I'm requesting you that please wait for today. And also, like we already message in the Telegram. So you can, if you are facing such type of issues, you please mail them to the support of IBM regarding that. For bootcamp 1, 25th, we'll let you know about this thing, Krishna. Regarding all the information related with Hack Challenge, I request you to please visit onto this page, and 12th from 12th of September to 18th of September, 6 to 8, there is another boot camp. Any more queries regarding problem statements and all? I hope you have a clarity. If you are facing any difficulties, please join to the Telegram group. Please join to the Telegram group. Anonymous attendee, if possible, can you please elaborate more about your question? Didn't get you what exactly you are asking. Any more queries, guys?
Yeah, thank you one and all who have joined and who have listened the session. Thank you all, thank you.
Actually, there was a course on IBM Hack Challenge that I already completed much before this hackathon. So can I still submit the badge link? Yes, you need to be submit the badge link actually. Any more queries, guys? If you have any more queries, please feel free to ask. We are here to address your queries. And after that also, if you want to, if you stuck somewhere, please post your queries into the Telegram group. Our mentors will help you. Some badge link you need to be submitted into the Git repository that is associated with your project. If anonymous attendee, if course is not accessible, I request you to please drop the email to the support of IBM. Already shared multiple times into the group. Please check. I'm sharing once again. I'm just drop the message once again into the group. So I hope you all received that message. I pinned that message. Please go through and into CLMS help. Please drop the email bits. In user interface, if we have to develop the app or web application, if web application, we have to host it also. If you want, you can host it. Otherwise, local deployment, anyhow, we will. Any more queries? I hope you all understand. The first 7 problem statement and almost all the queries get clear. And I am requesting that please attend the session tomorrow itself. So another 7 statements, you will get the clarity. So out of 14 problem statement, you can choose based on your interest, and then from Monday, you can start building the project from the scratch. So I hope it's clear for all. If you have any more queries, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, we are going to be bind up the session if you don't have any more queries. Please let us know once. If you have any queries, please. So I hope all the session is going very good and you learn a lot of insights from the last 9 days, including today, like last 10 days. You are getting good insights about the different topics. So if you don't have any more queries, we are going to be bind up the session. If you have, please post your queries now, or else you can use Telegram group to post your queries. Our mentors will help you and address all the problems, address all the queries. So thank you very much. If you don't have any queries, we are going to be bind up the session, guys. Thanks again. Please watch the recordings. If you have any doubts, post your queries into the group. Some of the times we are can't able to log in Bootstrap. We want to do it. Can't able to log in Bootstrap. Didn't get you, like Bootstrap website you are talking about, Brinda. So I hope it's clear for all, and thank you very much for joining the session, guys. And tomorrow at the same times, we'll share it into the group, and you also receive the email regarding the recordings. So thank you very much. And if you have any more queries, please post your queries into the Telegram group. And all the very best, guys. Thanks again.